And now, back to corrections.
How you doing over here?
I'm good.
Told you my boy Skilly would fix you up with the tattoo on. Ain't that right, Skilly?
Yeah, I'm the best that ever inside the walls, son.
Sure is bleeding a lot.
That's gonna happen. Hold on, dude. You gotta hold still.
It hurts like hell.
And that's why showing your tats tell everyone you tough. Maybe you didn't know that.
I know that.
Think about how bad you gonna look when it's done.
I'm thinking about what Hardcore told me about all those diseases you can get.
Listen to that fat old man. If he knows so much about health, how come he's so fat?
That's right. Dudes like him always gonna be telling you what you can and cannot do.
You wanna live your whole life like that?
Nobody tells me what I can do and what I can't.
You keep dragging me into these private rooms and people gonna start talking about us.
Come on, Brandon. You're the closest thing to a friend I've got in this place.
You got lots of friends.
No, folks seem to want to stay away from me. And that's about to get a lot worse.
So your test came back positive?
Yeah, they gave me that protein shot in my arm and said come back in 2 days. And to come sooner if it forms a lump. And well, look at this.
Yeah, that looks pretty fierce.
So now the doctor's going to see this and tell me I have TB.
Well, if you got TB, then you get the test. And if you're contagious, you need to get the hell away from everybody else.
But maybe I'm not. Maybe I've got the infection, but it's not contagious.
Can you tell the difference?
No.
Whatever the chances are, you need to act on it.
I can't be away from my job. I don't have much sick leave. I have a daughter to take care of.
Maybe you ain't thought this through, but she's going to be at risk too.
Of course I thought of her. I thought about her first.
Look, Dorothy, I think most people tell you Officer Brandon is just a big jerk who don't care about nobody.
I don't say that.
But don't think for a minute I don't care about these guys. If I don't seem to be feeling sorry enough for you, it's because I worry about the inmates. If there's guys in here with contagious TB, and the guys who don't have it can't get away from them, they're going to get it. And that's how the outbreak gets started, with a few guys. And then it just starts spreading to others.
Okay, you're right. I'm only thinking of myself and my daughter. I just never realized this is terrible. Some of these guys, they're about to be released.
Right, but being in here gave them tuberculosis. And out there, nobody's going to jump up and start giving them the treatment they need.
Good Lord, Brandon. What can we do about this?
Ain't much you can do.
I don't believe that. There's got to be something that can be done to keep TB from spreading inside these walls.
Charles, hey, over here.
Hey, Johnny.
You know me this time. That's good.
Yeah, I know you. I know everything that's going on. I know who I am. I know where I am. I know I just been to the doctor, and they tested me with all kind of memory things. What did you have for breakfast today? Who was the last person you talked to on the outside?
Sounds like you're doing good.
They say they pretty sure I got Alzheimer's.
How can they know that? Did you ask them that?
They know their business, Johnny. They know I'm 65 years old and been here since I was 25. They know that when a man been here that long and can't remember where things is or who people are, something wrong.
Well, what did they say you do for it?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. A while ago, you said you'd look after me until I got better. Well, when you got Alzheimer's, you don't get better.
Oh, they don't know.
They said they can maybe make it easy on you, help you hang on for a while. Ain't no cure for it. They say I'm going to keep forgetting things. And then one day I ain't going to know who I am.
Charles, listen.
And what am I going to do when it happens, man? What am I going to do?
Hey, don't even think about missing the next episode of Corrections. You might regret it if you do. Corrections is dedicated to the memory of Mr. Chalmers Wright. Thank you to the employees at the William E. Donaldson Correctional Facility and to the Alabama Department of Corrections. Thanks also to those who generously supported the making of this program through donations to the UAB crowdfunding site. These are the actors that performed this drama in their order of appearance. Officer Brandon was played by Ronald McKeithen. Dr. Jonas, Nia Carter, and Mrs. Carter were played by Ashley Conaway. Officer Dorothy Martin was played by Connie Kohler. Johnny Gunn was played by Hassani Jennings. Jimmy Henderson was played by Christian Spanks. Ron Carter was played by Mark Giles. Charles McCracken was played by Johnny Mac Young. Mrs. Day was played by Contenna Moore. Sean Patterson was played by James Rogers. Dr. Hernandez was played by Stacy Manning. Officer Crawford was played by Curtis Henderson. The Warden was played by James Head. Officer Nichols and Sergeant Hope played by Greg Wynn. Skillet played by Demetrius Huckabee. Understudies and extras: Jeffrey Williams, Michael Thomas, Cornelius Bridges, Derek Singleton, and Calvin Ford. And I am Destry McKinney, your announcer. Corrections was written by the inmates at Donaldson Correctional Facility under the guidance of Lee Shackelford. It was performed by the inmates under the direction of Dennis McLerner. Both are at the University of Alabama at Birmingham Department of Theater. Production assistants were Caroline Dorina, Ashley Conaway, along with James Head, sound engineer. Corrections is brought to you by the UAB School of Public Health and PCI Media Impact, and executive producer Dr. Connie Kohler. Lead producers include Dr. Janet Bronstein, Dr. Elizabeth Delzell, Dr. Yoko Kawamura, and Robin Parencio. Producers include Angela Ballman, Sheila and Clarence Blair, Elizabeth Hunter, Maggie Lerner, Dr. Chuck and Katie Mann, Mona McCarty, Geraldine Powell, Dr. Arvind Singhal, and Paul Wolf. Many thanks to the generous supporters of this program.